Hello! Welcome to another episode of the Bricked BIOS podcast. Today we have a lot of things that we're going to talk about. I think we're all pretty excited for, if you can't tell, someone here in particular that has made ton of our fans happy. But I will be your host for today.
I didn't know we had a ton of fans, but okay.
It's my mom. But I'll be your host today, host Jacob, and I am here with my co-host, Josh.
Yes, I am very excited, and I'm glad that I bring so much joy to all of our fans. This is really a great episode, and I'm happy to be here.
I am brought by my other co-host, Tim, who
I'm confused. That was like the longest. Hello, thank you for welcoming me.
He's like over here like, I am so good.
Well,
I'm
you
the
said
best there's ever been.
You're like, somebody here is really excited and just brought a lot of joy.
Oh, so Josh thought it was him.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, well, I'm excited as well, so thank you.
You couldn't tell.
And our audio engineer, who doesn't do his job, Isaac.
I try my best. I don't get paid, so that you get what you get.
And we have a very special guest today, guys. He came here all the way from Halo, Master Chief.
You need a weapon? That's not the line.
I think he says, I need a weapon, not you. You? I don't think he can. And I'm brought to our other co-host, George, who's the biggest Halo fan with all of us, if you can't tell. He loved Halo 5.
He loved Halo 5.
He loved Halo 5.
If you love Halo 5, you're probably the biggest Halo fan out there.
Or not.
So let's just get right into it. I think, obviously, the biggest part of news, obviously, saying that we have George over here dressed up like the wonderful Master Chief. Microsoft had a big announcement, and their biggest announcement was that they are going to be remaking Halo Combat Evolve, and they're calling it Halo Campaign Evolved. And just want to put it out there, it is indeed a remake, not a remaster. So it's going to be completely built from the ground up using Unreal Engine 5.
Boo.
We'll get into that. I believe from what I've heard, there's going to be some extra missions added on top of the original storyline. We're going to get some more weapons. I believe they're going to add vehicle hijacking. Local play is going to come back with 2-player local co-op.
Local split screen.
Local split screen is coming back, and they're going to have a 4-player online mode. So you can play that with your friends. And it is only going to be the campaign.
Yeah, it's just the campaign, no multiplayer.
No multiplayer.
Yet.
That they have announced. And the biggest thing...
Well, the game is literally called Campaign Evolved.
And then the multiplayer is going to be Combat Evolved.
Well, no, that's the first game. That would be multiplayer involved or...
Involved?
I don't know how you would... No, I was like...
Now we've involved multiplayer.
Because, I mean, you have to have a C in there, so I don't know. It's...
But...
multiplayer evolved. I don't know.
The other biggest news about Halo, and GameStop even mentioned something about it, and I'll mention it right after. Halo, for the first time since the creation of Xbox, is going to be coming to PlayStation day one.
Not true. Helldivers.
And the Game Pass day one.
Tim's like, but
Sacrilege!
And to Game Pass to anybody's paying the $30.
If you're paying the $30, it's coming Game Pass, PC, and PlayStation on day one.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be the first Xbox game, or first Halo game since the creation of Xbox, to be sold on PlayStation. Which GameStop recently announced, because they're claiming that they are a neutral third party, that they are claiming that the console wars are officially over when Xbox gets released.
I thought you
or
already
Halo gets
said
released.
console
Nah.
war. One of us
we
said
stated
console
it's over,
wars.
but
Nah.
we have official documentation, and the White House even commented on it.
Nah,
Apparently, we don't have the street cred.
I don't think this is the end of the console wars. I think what Microsoft is trying to do is with them porting over this new Halo game, it's going to come with a bunch of malware.
It's a Trojan. They're going to take out all the PlayStations in one go.
Exactly. So that's their plan.
That's not a bad idea.
I know.
No.
Microsoft.
I think that's a major
That
lawsuit.
may be.
I think that's
But-
a huge lawsuit.
This is
All right, none of us said. I remember this was George that said this.
But this is just the start of it. I think
of the Trojan.
I think it's gonna be like, not to get back into like World War One. It's like how World War One started. This is kind of like how that started.
I don't think at
What is-
all how.
Okay, so we're
Wait.
having console wars that are going back to World War One.
Can you elaborate how?
So-
Or are we talking about the
parallels
Trojan
here?
War?
So you know how in World War One, the way that kicked it off, they killed the Archduke Ferdinand.
Yeah.
This is kind of gonna be like that. So
What are they
like,
going to do? Kill the Master Chief?
nah, the Master Chief's gonna kill all the PlayStations.
So who's the Archduke in this metaphor?
In this,
All
Jacob's
the
mom.
PlayStations?
Well, you heard it here,
PlayStation
folks. I
Network.
guess the console wars aren't over. In fact, this is just the beginning of the
Just
greatest.
started.
It's gonna be the world.
World War.
To-
to quote
War
Master
console
Chief
wars.
at the end of Halo, I think this is just getting started.
Exactly.
Now it's not coming to Switch, so I guess that's still a console war.
They're Hawaii. They're just an island off in the
They're
distance.
gonna
They'll-
get brutalized.
too. What are you talking?
Eventually.
Why would you pour over that game on Switch? That would be like,
I would play it on a toaster if I could. I got to be honest.
But I mean, let's talk about it. What are the opinions? Because
Well, I was going to ask first, what is the difference between a remaster and a remake?
Okay, so a remaster, if I'm correct, usually tends
It's like
to be
HD
like
textures.
a visual change in the game. So usually it keeps the same gameplay, same voice actors, like same story. Usually it just looks a lot better. A remake is it's being completely remade from like it's a different engine. They're changing the story, they're changing the gameplay. Like in the sense of like Resident Evil 2 was a complete remake, as in it went from a fixed position camera to a complete like
it was like a
A
top
third-
down moving, and then they switched it to like an actual third person HD.
HD, and I think they changed some of the story elements of it. So it
Yeah, but it stayed true. You can't really.
yeah,
Another
Yeah.
one would be like the Final Fantasy.
going from like a turn-based game to an
Like in a live
like
action.
a quick yeah.
So speaking of Resident Evil, 4 is one of the weird ones where they had both a remaster, multiple remasters, and a remake. So the
Hey,
remaster was like
Halo
going to
is-
a later console, and then also the PC. They had like different remaster
So,
versions
yeah,
and stuff.
Halo's
but the
at that
remake
point right now
was
because
totally like you said,
Honestly,
new engine and everything.
For Resident Evil 4, in that terms, I liked the original game better than I liked the remake.
it's because your
Well,
nostalgia is holding
A
on.
lot of people said that about when they did the Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition. Like they had redone the textures, but it didn't look great. Like they had really brightened up a lot of the areas that were supposed to be dark,
Mhm.
and the textures were still kind of iffy.
But like speaking from like a remake to a remaster, I like the remaster better because they got rid of a lot of the quick time events. They got rid of a lot of the cool stuff that made Resident Evil. Because I played like every single variation of Resident Evil, like on the PC, the GameCube,
the
the
VR.
VR.
VR was fun.
Well,
It
then
was
you
pretty fun.
You have some remakes where, like the SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, where that one was a remake, but it was the exact same game.
But that was one that they
Um,
rebuilt from the ground.
Yeah, but it was the
Usually the
exact same
remake-
gameplay, exact same. It was just it looked better and it played a little differently. Like
One
slightly.
remake that hasn't hold true because I was thinking about buying it, but I was like, it's not the same from the GameCube. Was the Pac-Man World 2
I saw that one.
repack, and they remade that game. But I was watching a little gameplay on it. And I'm like, this does not remind me of the original game.
That was like
it
an obscure game that I had when I was a kid, and then like
Yeah,
I think
I
back to
know.
it, and I was like, was that real or did this, you know? And then I
Yeah.
see it being remade, and I'm like, apparently that was not like a fever dream of some kind.
But that game was fire though.
it was pretty fun.
But back to Halo.
Yeah, back to Halo.
back to Halo.
Yeah,
I do like the concept of them remaking Halo. I know, like, we were having this conversation a couple days ago about Halo, and Halo's gameplay isn't really that much out of date. Like, you can compare it to other titles like Halo Infinite or Halo 5. Kind of plays the same in that terms, first-person shooter.
Well, I was talking in the sense of like, I feel like when you go back and play a lot of older games, like if you go back and play KOTOR or
Half-Life.
like Half-Life, Final Fantasy VII, the gameplay kind of shows for a little bit. I would argue Half-Life still plays really fun. But like a lot of the
KOTOR
gameplay,
sucks.
like the gameplay kind of starts showing the game, its age.
The limitations of the time.
Yeah, and I feel like Halo Combat Evolved doesn't show that age as bad. Like you can still go back and play Halo 1 and I feel like gameplay, like you don't ever think that the gameplay plays old.
I think
It's still fun. It's very polished.
I hold this opinion, and people can disagree with me, but I think Halo 1 was the most balanced gameplay out of all of the Halo games.
What about
Halo 2 was too difficult if you went to Legendary because of the snipers. Halo 3 was the one that you could argue was almost on the same level. But I remember playing Halo 1. Oh, like in Halo 4 and 5 were just, the campaigns were not
Same
great.
level as what?
What about Reach?
Like, if you played them on the certain difficulty, it was fair. It was, if you played on Legendary, it was
Halo
hard,
2?
but it wasn't impossible. It was, if you came across a situation that was hard, like difficult, or you came against a hard enemy, the game gave you what you needed to progress.
Okay. Counterpoint: Rocket Flood in what's it called? Like one of the last missions.
Two Betrayal, the best
Two
mission
Betrayals?
of the whole game.
Two betrayals.
Uh,
the rocket flood at the end of the hallway. It did not give me what I needed to take that guy down. All right.
Gave you a rocket and some shotguns. It was like, if you were gonna come up to like something like that, if you usually look in the room before, there was like a rocket launcher or some kind of weapon that would, it's like, here, something's gonna happen in this next
Dude,
portion.
he pre-fires you.
Depending on your luck, yeah.
He knows you turn in the
I think
corner.
that's the only time in that game though where it was like
Any
unfair.
rocket flood. No, there was in the library mission when 343 Guilty Spark is like, hold on, let me go unlock these doors. You just have to like defend the area, and you're trapped in this tiny hallway, and they keep flooding out of the pipes. That is rough.
That's repetitive. That's not a
That's-
difficulty.
that-
issue.
that is a no on Legendary. I died so many times. Excuse me, because they would not stop coming on me.
but
That sounds like a good time.
if but it wasn't impossible. Okay, I beat that game many times. If you had the proper, I'm trying to keep the conversation going. Everybody needs to.
Honestly, Jacob, that really just sounds like a skill issue. Because when
I was
I went to
gonna
go
say-
play Halo 1, that's Halo 1, right?
Yeah,
The
the
library.
That was easy on
You
Legendary.
know what I have to say,
Halo
Jacob?
1 was fun on Legendary.
Get good.
yeah,
I'm
Like,
no. I'm
That
just
just,
like,
yeah, it
Halo
just sounds like
2
a skill issue.
Halo 2 was unfair when you played on Legendary. It was hard, and that became a
Halo,
challenge.
I
Halo
agree
2
with
is,
that.
is one of the hardest to
did you
play on
guys
Legendary
see,
solo.
like
for
a
sure.
while back, Moist Critical, the YouTuber, also known as Charlie,
Penguin
was
Zero. Yeah.
Penguin Zero was doing a like giveaway. It was like $20,000 if you could beat Halo 2 Lasso without dying.
Last one means
Nah,
Legendary.
didn't
also.
someone
Legendary
just finish that challenge?
Just finished. Well, it's been like I think a year or two now.
yeah.
But it was like the first time anybody's ever done it since the game released.
They had to stream it to prove.
Yeah.
yeah, nobody's been able to prove that they've done it. So
Yeah.
that was the first time someone's been able
But
to.
back on the difficulty about Halo 2, you said it's the hardest to play Legendary solo.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I feel like that game's hard to play with anybody. Because if you play with like Jacob that's not good at games, the whole mission restarts if he dies.
No, just the checkpoint.
Yeah, just back to checkpoint.
It's single player. It restarts the
Which
mission.
Mombasa has one of the, that's a rough section.
I would, yeah. And then the other argument was like Halo 3 would maybe be. It's not as unfair as Halo 2 was. I don't know if it was. You could say it's more balanced or like more fair than Halo 1.
But
I
okay,
don't know
in
if I
this,
played Halo 3 co-op on Legendary. I finished it solo Legendary, but I don't think co-op. So I
in the
don't know if
sense
they
though,
added more.
like Reach, I would say was harder on Legendary, but it actually made sense when it came to the lore on why it had to be harder.
Yeah,
Because the Spartan 3s, their shields weren't as good as the Halo as Spartan 2s. So they would drop faster than you would in regular Halo. And then vice versa in ODST. ODST Legendary is a nightmare
oh, that one's rough.
because the lore states that you don't get shields.
Yeah,
And you had health
ODST was harder than Halo 3
Yeah,
on
'cause
Legendary.
you didn't have shields. You're just a
But
regular
the
human.
one thing I was glad for was when you did the exploration area. If you passed the whole section on Legendary, it counted for the entire game in that map area.
You
I was
just-
like, oh, I don't have to do this all the time. I can die all I want.
But
Yeah.
I will say that, like, I Reach, and I liked how they included that though. Like, those games are harder because lore wise, that makes sense. ODST has to be
Well,
harder because you're
and-
not a Spartan.
If you've been playing Halo since Halo 1, like if you continue to keep up with the games, you as a player generally got better and more used to it, so they had to keep changing things up to
Halo
make it
1
harder.
was rough on Legendary. I mean, because that one, you were rushing to get to checkpoints. You were hoping to get to a checkpoint.
Or you would take
And I feel like the checkpoints were further between.
Yeah.
I think Halo 2 shortened up the checkpoints a little bit.
Yeah, but there's no checkpoints in Halo 2 Legendary. You die, you restart the game. Or you restart the level.
Restart the level.
Yeah, there's no checkpoints in Halo 2 Legendary.
I thought there was checkpoints because
No.
Not on Legendary.
Not
no,
on
that's right.
Legendary.
That's why Mombasa's a
Because
nightmare.
every time you had to restart, right?
That's why
Unless you play co-op.
if you have
then
a co-op,
it's
then
next
you're
checkpoint.
just surviving.
Only if one person dies, you
Yeah.
restart. But yeah.
I feel like we've taken a long walk away from
Back to the Halo
back to Halo Combat Evolved.
campaign
Campaign
evolved. I mean,
What do
obviously,
you care, George? You don't care about the story. You're all about Halo 5.
I just said Halo 5 was better than Halo 3. I never said it was better than
he
the
said
other
it again,
game.
guys.
Wait.
I never said it was better than the
I
other
can get
game.
you a lat long.
All right, we're dropping the coordinates right now. Get ready, listen up.
But back to the original conversation because I feel like that's the hot topic of the day.
Hey, it's just Halo in general, dude.
Okay, what's your guys' opinion on it going on Halo Studios now, because it used to be 343, but Halo Studios going back and remaking a game that's already been remastered? Like, what do you guys think? Do you think that was the right move that Halo Studios should have done? Or do you think they should have continued the Infinite storyline or made another game that tied Halo 5's ending to Halo Infinite's
I think they
beginning?
realized they messed up with Halo 5. They messed up with Infinite. They're like, we got to fix campaign. So let's go back to something we all know and love. Let's remake that and hopefully people love it. And then we can continue back forward again.
And now they're bringing the PlayStation audience. I think that was the biggest point, was bringing in the PlayStation audience. I think it would have almost been weird to just drop Halo Infinite 2 and then drop it on PlayStation, because Xbox has kind of thrown the idea that the next Halo was going to go to PlayStation. But I think it was kind of weird if you're going to do a Halo game, be like the 8th or 7th game in the series, or well, 6th game in the series.
Didn't they put the Master Chief Collection on PlayStation though?
No.
I thought that was going to PlayStation.
Mm-mm.
It still technically could, but as of right now, it's not.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, if you were to just drop Halo 6 on PlayStation,
wouldn't
there's
make sense.
5 games before. And heck, even if you played Halo 5 and played the rest, you still wouldn't understand what's going on, because nobody
Brad,
understood
just go
what was going
watch
on in
the
Halo
Rad
5.
Brad.
Go watch the Rad Brad play all of them.
I think this is just weird. Like, I'm glad they're doing something. It's been a minute since we've had something come out from Halo, and I mean, we had the Helldivers DLC, which was cool.
They
but
fell off though.
But that wasn't even by them though. It was just, hey, can we make ODSTs in this
It
game?
was basically
Yeah.
them saying, like, yeah, here's the rights for a DLC.
I think it was teasing.
Hopefully they add
They're gonna-
microtransactions into this
oh,
new game.
I had a point and then I
Look at
forgot
his
it.
little
now.
smirk. Look at his little smirk. He's got a little.
He's poking
No,
the
I
bear
know
right
what I
now.
really liked back in Halo 5, the packs. They should bring that
I
to
think-
Halo and Warzone.
So
Let me get
actual,
these lat long
no.
out for you.
No, actually, I'll agree with one thing on George. I did enjoy Warzone in Halo 5. I hated the packs, though. That was the worst idea they could have done. I enjoyed Warzone. Like, I enjoyed the big, like, AI plus an enemy team that you're fighting. Yeah,
PvPvE.
PvPvE. It was really cool concept.
PvP. I don't know. You know what I mean?
But
Maybe
you're
it's
wrong.
DVFG.
The rec packs were like the worst thing in
I
Halo
like
5.
the rec packs.
They're so stupid.
I'm trying to think.
All right, got him right here, George. Let's see him.
So
Yes, we pulled up on Google Maps.
if you're talking about the
We
whole
have to blur that
storyline,
out.
if you're talking about the whole storyline of Halo, because I'm not like the biggest fan, I don't follow the games. Reach
I have
is
lat long,
technically first.
It is a prequel to the first game.
Technically,
So-
Wars is before Reach.
Would it have made more sense to introduce Reach like as the first game to put onto PlayStation and then go like chronologically going along?
From what I saw,
Well-
it was kind of like a last minute game for Bungie, and they kind of wanted to give people a goodbye because they weren't going to make Halo anymore.
Yeah, you didn't need Reach to understand Halo 1. And honestly, it sets up the Halo Covenant War, kind of,
Mhm.
to a point. Like, it establishes more of that. but Halo, like the actual major events of Halo, don't actually happen till Halo.
I think
The finding of the Halo rings and the battle on there, and you can kind of just throw it away as
But
humans fighting aliens.
Reach
There we
was a
go.
big loss, but it wasn't like the major stuff that Halo was bringing.
Yeah, they
As-
were already fighting
as
the
a
Covenant.
game, it was really good, but from like a storytelling from the storytelling perspective, the story begins in Halo 1, like CE, because that's like it's a trilogy basically. So you have the initial setup of like the war, discovering the ring. Then Halo 2 is like you expand upon the lore, and then Halo 3 is the end of the whole the whole story.
Now, Reach was the game. Now, talking about the game technology, was the bridge that brought in some of the newer abilities and things like that.
Sprinting.
1, 2, and 3 were very similar. No sprinting. You didn't have like special abilities like jump packs and things like that. Halo 3 had some more. Well, each game brought some more things to it, but Halo Reach was the one that actually bridged and brought in a lot of those abilities that then Halo 4 built on, and then Halo 5
But,
continued with some of that.
I know there was a lot of people that said like Halo Reach was when they became more Call of Duty like because they involved sprinting, they
Yeah.
had loadouts. I would make the argument Halo Reach still played like Halo. Halo 4 turned it more into Call of Duty.
First of all,
5 for me
sprinting
was
was
the
an
one that-
option.
Yeah, Reach it was an option. You didn't have to have sprinting. Where Halo 4 it was kind of like you needed to sprint.
Now, the game, so to that, what you're talking about, I had on my controller, I had two different setups. I had my Call of Duty setup and I had my Halo setup.
Bumper jumper.
And no, it wasn't that. I just did the original,
Mhm.
but they were very different. So it wasn't until Halo 5 did I start playing, they were very similar. Like controller wise, like almost everything was the same between Call of Duty and Halo. It was almost the exact same. 4 got close, but there was still a lot of it still held to the original. If you played original, it held pretty close. But 5 is where I saw
There
it
was
really became a lot like Call of Duty. in movement.
Speaking of the sprinting and movement, so this game is going to involve sprinting.
They're adding that. They're
That-
adding a lot of the mechanics
they-
that they have now into this game.
Yeah,
They have.
I've
they
heard
added
it
a
is something you
four-seater
can-
Warthog.
yeah, they're that's the big move with the
Yeah.
4-player online co-op. They're changing the Warhog for a 4-seater,
Two
so you can
guns
have all
or
people
one
on it.
gun?
One gun.
I'm very interested on how that's going to
Lame.
look.
So is it going to be like one guy hanging
It's a
off
Chevy
the back
Tahoe.
or something?
It's a
That's a Cybertruck.
It's a
no,
Chevy
it's a Chevy Tahoe from the Halo TV show.
And then you get a skin that's Master Chief naked.
It's just a helmet.
Just
Just a helmet.
But apparently there's going to be sprinting, but you can turn it off. It's something that they're going to do in the settings. So you can
Turn
play
on, yeah,
more
that's a
like
weird setting. Turn off sprinting.
for more original Halo-like gameplay.
play the original Halo,
And that's what this is, man. It's the original Halo now.
but it's not.
No, it's not.
This is campaign.
to PlayStation players, it's their OG.
It's the original Halo.
That's my problem with this one. It's like it's one thing to do the remaster because that
What if
was the
there's like
10-year
an
anniversary.
options with
This is-
old textures?
You know what? I feel like they've only showed off is it Truth and Reconciliation mission on the island?
Silent Cartographer.
Silent Cartographer. That's like the only mission they've showed off so far. Silent Cartographer. And all
I
the
thought
pictures.
they showed off some cutscenes though.
Yeah, the cutscenes look cool.
I thought
But
the cutscenes were all part of Silent Cartographer though.
Yeah,
Like they haven't showed off anything else
I
besides
thought they
Silent
showed off
Cartographer.
like the very first part of the
No.
first mission.
They've only showed off Silent Cartographer. I'm pretty sure.
Also, Josh, you were mentioning before we started that you noticed some like choppiness in what they were showing.
yeah, and of course on all of the trailers, and of course I'm being a little nitpicky because this is only like my favorite game of all time. But it did look like super choppy, especially when they got in the Warthog. You could tell like it was like frame by frame. It was almost like running less than 30 frames. It looked like.
Well, also, I was talking to Jacob about this because we were watching Anata's trailer. I feel like a lot of developers like to slow down their game so you can actually look at everything.
Yeah, but I see what Josh. If you go back and kind of watch the gameplay trailer, it doesn't look like it was slowed down on purpose. It looks like it's just the engine being choppy. Like they were like
Mario was like
getting a cost.
Mario was shot on the Xbox.
On Xbox.
No, on the Xbox Ally. It was like running.
I mean, they did say it's
Shot
a
on the
pre-release
Xbox
build,
Ally.
so obviously it's a work in progress.
Yeah, you
It's
can't
not-
you can't really judge that.
It's not coming out till 2026,
which will be the 25th anniversary of Combat Evolved.
so they haven't showed off. They haven't given an exact date, so all we know is it's coming out next year, which is actually pretty soon. For
If I
an
had to
announcement.
guess, if they continue to do it, it'll probably be in November.
I
which
do
is
like
when they
Chief's
released
armor,
the
though.
original 3. They were always released in November.
I do like Chief's armor in the.
Yeah,
Covers.
it looks cool. I think the
It
whole
looks
thing
pretty good.
looks
Are
really
they-
cool. I'm just iffy on. There's a couple things behind it. One, I have very little faith in the studio. They have not proven themselves. It's 343 with a new skin of paint, which they've been really not doing a good job since 2012.
Are they doing 32 rounds for the assault rifle, or are they going back to 60? All I can see is 32 on the actual gameplay.
Probably 32.
Pride?
Honestly, also the pistol doesn't even look as powerful as it did in the first game, or like in the
The
original.
ultimate weapon.
Was that on purpose though, or was that like kind of a bug that they kept in
I
there?
think it's kind of a bug. They turned it into a lore thing, but I don't even know if it was a bug. It was just, they're coding this game back in 2001. They're just like, it balances out if you use the pistol this way. And
I would
It
not
works.
say balances out. The pistol carries.
not actually, if you're playing on Legendary, the pistol, like against elites, the assault rifle usually
Like,
works a
the
little bit
pistol
better.
against the hunter.
Well, that
is
was
the
a bug.
best thing.
You carry the pistol for the hunters, the jackals, the grunts, and then for the elites, you carry a plasma pistol.
Yeah.
Or a shotgun.
And then when it comes to the flood, you carry a shotgun.
I don't know. I really want this game to be good, and I'm glad that they're doing something. It's like I said, it's a little weird that they're doing the first game again, considering that like people have been
What would
asking
you have
for.
rather them done?
I would rather them have Halo 3 remaster
I don't
or
think
anniversary.
Halo 3
Do the same
needs
thing
a
like they did with Halo 2
remaster,
and
though.
Do
like
what they
the-
did with Halo 2 anniversary, but with Halo 3.
I think Halo Infinite needs a remaster.
This is
getting
not
a-
Naughty Dog.
Guys, next year, after this, we're getting another edition called Halo Campaign Evolved Remake for the new Xbox
Remake,
console.
remaster.
Remake Remaster Part 3.
if they have a new console.
They have a new console.
No. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I
also
think
like what
it's new. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's just been announced. It's hard to judge it right now. I mean, we have our own opinions on, do you think they should have done this? Do you think they shouldn't? Because they did live Infinite on a cliffhanger. We didn't get to conclude that story. There's still a huge timeline gap between 5 and Infinite on what all happened there. I mean, you can kind of fill in the blanks, but maybe a tie-in game or something. There was one thing that me and Josh were talking about with Halo, and I think what would be nice what Microsoft should be doing, at least in my opinion, I think Halo ODST and Halo Reach show, and even with Helldivers too, it shows that people like other parts of the Halo game, like the ODSTs, the Spartan 3s, like you have other parts of the lore that people are interested in, that I think it would be cool if Microsoft was to give these, or at least give this IP. George is over here trying to eat a cookie and he's like spitting it out of his mouth. So that's why it got so quiet.
You didn't know it got so quiet because we were performing surgery on the cookie.
That'll show up in the video.
Operation.
Basically what we were doing. No, but I totally agree with you, and I think
I think they should be
should've-
giving it to like AA studios, even indie titles, or give it to other studios and say, hey, make another game like what they did with Halo Wars. I know Wars wasn't like perceived as like the greatest game. I know Halo Wars 2 was.
It's got its own audience.
Halo
though.
Wars was a
Halo
pretty
Wars
fun game.
grew it. Yeah, it was fun. It had its own audience.
Did you ever beat Halo Wars?
I never beat it, but I did enjoy playing the simulation or like the versus the AI and online. I'd play that. I wasn't a big fan of the story as much. Like I enjoyed it, but it wasn't really my touche. I just like the general RTS.
Touche.
Hold on, what?
Wasn't my touche.
Okay, no, this is what I was gonna say. Touche.
George is playing footsie with me right now.
Really might.
Go, Josh.
Trying to think what you're trying to say there.
Well, okay, like you were saying, it's like, why are they doing this? This feels very much like I don't want to like. I love Halo, and I don't want to sound like the negative guy on this all time, but this feels like a really bad just cash grab. Because I mean, what they're gonna remake it, and then best case scenario, it's as good as the original Halo was. Are you guys?
Bro, George. He's like over here trying to eat and drink and he's dropping everything.
Bro.
He's like dropping his lid every 5 seconds. But yeah, it's good.
Anyway.
Like
I
I get what
nutter
you're
fingers.
saying. Like it's because it's coming to PlayStation, so it does feel like a cash grab for anyone who's loyal for just Xbox and PC at this point. I mean, the only people who are really gonna be like, "Oh, Halo 1 again."
How are you loyal to a game that doesn't release anything for like 5 years?
When they release it, it's just the first game from 25 years ago. And that's what I was saying, is like you were talking about giving other developers a chance to make games. This could have honestly, like, maybe it was, I don't know, like, it could have been done by a smaller team. Like, this is basically Unreal Engine, and they're remaking a game from 25 years ago. Now, I don't know what they're going to do with it. They could come out and have a completely new game and have done all the missions with like new story points and awesome cinematics, and that's all great. But at the end of the day, from what we've seen, it looks like just a remake that's going to be, beat for beat the original Halo Combat Evolved, and it's using Unreal Engine, which is a free engine that independent users can use or independent developers can use. So this could have been done by an indie developer. Someone with enough resources and the knowledge to use the engine could have probably done a remake of Halo Combat Evolved, because the story is already there. You have the game to reference from 25 years ago. And if you know how to develop the game using Unreal Engine, then, if you look online, you can see people that have wanted to do this in the past. There's test footage of them trying to like create game like Halo games in Unreal Engine using assets, from the Halo games. So from that standpoint, like, unless they're going to do something absolutely amazing, I don't see this being like game of the year or anything. You know what I mean? This is just them trying to get back in the good graces of the Halo fans. And I'm glad they're doing something, but that's kind of where I see it right now.
I feel like we're making really big accusations right now, or assumptions. The game's not even out yet.
No, but do you see what I'm saying? It's like,
I understand what you're saying,
what's
but
best case scenario here? Like, what is like this game could come out and be the best Halo game?
no, it'll be a good. You can't compare it to any other games if you're remaking it. You're only remaking it for the audience that wants it remade.
From at least all the comments I've seen, it doesn't seem like a lot of people wanted this remake. They would rather have other Halo content. We've already had Halo.
But like, you're not
1.
remaking it to try to make a better Halo. You're remaking it just to.
They did that 14 years ago. Or they just re-released it with a new code of skin. They're like, here, Halo. And at that time, it hadn't been done as much as it's been done now.
I'd almost go back to what I was saying is like the Halo 1 gameplay it's not bad.
It's not like Resident
it's fun.
Evil 2.
It's still really fun to just go play Halo 1 Combat Evolved. And then it's like, and like I said, at least from a lot of the comment sections I've been seeing regarding this, there's people that say, obviously, we're going to give it a try. But then there's others that are like, why? Like, I want other Halo content. I've already done this twice. I don't want to do it a third time.
Well, what'll be interesting to see is also the price point they come out with, because it's not a full game.
It'll be $70.
It should not be
It'll be
$70.
Nintendo with
It's not a
80.
multiplayer. It's
There's
just the campaign evolved.
$100
So-
pre-release content.
What
You're
if-
gonna get
Get
new
this
skins.
Get no skin.
What if they
Yeah.
release this at like $30?
The no skin should be called
If they
Master
released it at
Chief.
$30, I would be like, that's okay.
If they release this at the game at $30, $40, would you be fine with that?
Yeah, I'd be
Thir-
I'd-
30
I'd
bucks,
feel-
yeah.
Okay, but at the same time, I'd be like, what were you guys doing for like the past 5 years?
Firing everybody.
Halo Infinite came out when
2021.
21. So we're
Game's
not
coming
even,
out 2026.
okay.
It'd be
so
5 years.
5 years at that time.
And you're telling me you made a game.
There was a 4-year gap between Halo 1 and Halo 2.
But who knows if they're making a game? Maybe they just have some side developer that's not doing anything.
This
They're
is
literally
coming from
Halo Studios.
Like maybe they have another team at Halo Studios doing
Well, that's
this.
what we're saying. They should have multiple teams. You have Microsoft, and this is your best game. Like, why do you not have other developers making like different types of Halo games, or even like, well, they did like Spartan Assault and stuff like that. The little mobile games, those are fun.
where we can get more of those.
What if
Did you ever play those?
I did.
Yeah, they're fun. But I think more so in the sense of like you could do another Halo Reach or not Reach. Oh yeah, you could do another Halo Reach where it's a separate storyline, or you could do ODST, a separate storyline, kind of a different gameplay because ODST played, I mean, to a point the same like the rest of Halos, but it had a very different gameplay style. You had a mini map where you would walk around this town. There wasn't really like an objective, like you just kind of find clues, and then you would go into a main mission. And then you also get into Halo Wars and Wars 2. Those are RTSs, you know. There you can put other genres in the Halo universe and expand
it feels kind of like, all right, so you had Halo 3 come out, then there was nothing for a while. Then you had
You had
Halo
ODST.
3. Well, that's what I'm
Oh,
talking
okay.
about. Is then you had Halo 3 ODST that was built on Halo 3, just a different storyline, things like that. So, and it was almost like a fill-in. Now, it was a good fill-in, but this almost feels like a fill-in as they're getting ready for something else. And so
Halo 2
they're
remake.
Halo 2 remake. So maybe it's Halo Final or something like that. Master Chief has to give it up one day.
Yeah,
But
have you
that's
seen
what I'm
how
saying.
old the voice actor is? He's
That's what
got to
I'm
wrap
saying,
it
though,
up.
Jeez.
Wow. That's not what I was talking about. But
But that's what I'm saying though, is like you don't even have to end Master Chief's story right now. You could give it to other studios and be like, hey, because Xbox owns the studios. They don't even have to go to another independent party. They can be like, I own you. You're gonna work on Halo now. Here's a Helldivers, that concept, make our own, but we're gonna do it Halo themed, all right? And we're gonna set it because, like Josh was saying, Reach, like story wise, they have already been battling the Covenant for quite some time. Like the war's been going on for a while. Humanity was losing, and that's big turning point was Halo. But you have so much other directions you can play. ODST, I mean, in concept, it's about a sole survivor in the Battle of New Mombasa after the event or during the events of Halo 2, and the whole mission you're by yourself, and you're just trying to find clues.
You could do flood survival from like in the first game. You just be like a Marine.
Yeah. Like,
Or,
but like even like in ODST, was
Dude.
there really was there an event that was really massive to the main overall story of Halo?
No.
I mean, I
What do
know
you
they
mean?
discovered that like the little tentacle guys, what were they called again? And
The
engineers?
prophets?
No, the engineers. That they were like they didn't like the Covenant and stuff like that, and there was other like they could study them. But like I would make the argument that it wasn't like a huge turning point.
All right, what do we think about the Forerunners?
They were cool guys. Yeah.
What about the Didac?
Halo 1, you play as a Marine and you're trying to survive from the flood. Would be a sick horror game.
Yeah, like an actual horror game, but set in the Halo universe.
That would
I
be,
want you to re-say that word again before this guy calls you out on it.
Actual horror game.
okay, so
such children.
well, I think we have talked enough. Well, we'll go back to Microsoft. But I think we've talked enough about Halo.
Microsoft owns you.
Well, actually going into our next point, Isaac, what has been happening since Microsoft has lost Windows 10 support?
Linux number go up.
Linux number go
Linux
up. Do
number
you want
go
to
up.
explain, or at least go into a bit more detail regarding that?
Well, I was kind of wondering, like, I didn't actually stumble across an article. Like, I basically just searched what is happening now that Windows 10 is losing support. And then I did come across a few things that were saying that Zorin OS specifically, which is one of those, like one of the two main distros that is tailored towards Windows users, like trying to like get them into the Linux world, but like make it as familiar as possible. I would say Linux Mint is closer to like Windows 7 in style, whereas Zorin is a little bit closer to Windows 10 style. But Zorin actually broke 100,000 users really, really quickly whenever Windows 10 lost support. So it seems like that's been the go-to that people are trying to use as an alternative to getting a Windows 11 PC. Like they're sticking with their hardware, sticking Linux on it, and Zorin's been the choice, and they've been seeing a lot of growth from that. So it's really, really, really interesting.
And that
Sticking with their hardware. That's some old hardware right there.
show the camera.
Yeah, Tim found their website, and they're showing a really old-looking monitor right there.
But that totally makes a lot of sense. Like how we were talking about in previous episodes. If people just want to use
Basic stuff.
the basic stuff, checking your email, watching a YouTube video every now and then, there's no
Some
reason.
and
basic office
There's
work,
no
stuff
reason
like
for
that.
you to actually switch over to a Windows 11 capable machine.
And I think the other selling point that Zorin has is like what Tim was showing is they do cater to lower end machines or older machines that have weaker hardware now. Zorin runs really smooth on those. So a lot of Windows 10 PCs are, I wouldn't say they're more powerful for Zorin than what it should be. But, you know, if you don't want to throw away your PC, Zorin.
Right, you could stick the Linux kernel on a toaster and it would work.
Well, yeah, but
like,
the way Zorin advertise it, it's almost perfect for those users where it's like Windows 10, but it works on older hardware.
I like how
And
they,
it's not resource
how they
heavy.
make it sound like it's so amazing. It's reliable. With an Ubuntu and Linux foundation, Zorin OS is built on the same open source software that powers the New York Stock Exchange and computers on the International Space Station.
Ooh.
Like, wow.
They're not wrong.
They're not wrong.
I
but-
would use that marketing if I could say that.
Kinda.
I don't think that's as big of a flex as they think it is.
Yeah, but most people
I
don't
just-
actually know, so they're like, "Oh wow."
The same OS that's running Amazon Web Server. Oh,
It
wait a
doesn't
minute.
say the same OS. It says the same open source software
Yeah.
that powers
Linux.
Yeah,
honestly,
Linux.
I feel like for
Linus.
the elderly people that are like converting over to Linux because they don't want to switch over to Windows 11, I would recommend NeArch for them.
Nearch
Yeah,
is
NeArch. It's Arch.
Arch-based distro, but anime themed.
There's dedicated
Which
apps.
crashed on me first time
There's
running
dedicated apps to find you images of anime cat girls.
Cat girls and waifus, and also it comes with the AI assistant, and there's an anime girl.
But you know it's great because it's on Arch. You don't even need Nearch.
it. Jacob, show me your Arch.
Okay. So, anyways, back to Zorin. Yeah, I think for older people, I think Zorin's I've used it personally for quite a bit of time.
Have you used it on that framework yet?
You're a funny guy, Tim.
You want to know one
You're a
thing?
funny
One
guy.
thing experimenting with Linux, I just don't like the logos some distros have.
Change it.
You can change it. Yeah.
I know you can, but like
Make
just
your
the
own.
default logo that's on there.
So
I
you
don't.
enjoy the window?
Yeah, it's very minimal.
Is there a Linux distro that
What
looks
do you-
like Windows
the
95?
Arch
Yes.
Linux is just a
yes, there is.
No,
Hey.
like the
there?
mint like logo is not good. I don't like the mint logo.
Then don't use the mint.
I don't like the Zorin logo. I don't like the catchy logo.
What do you?
I like how the Mint logo is like on everything.
The Fedora logo. No, not the Fedora. The Windows logo. The Apple logo.
the Apple logo. It's an apple. I say there's like a ton of distros that like I feel like they have pretty basic logos. Also, why does the logo matter?
Because it's there in the bottom.
Why
left
are we
of the-
talking about this? Why are we talking about this?
Like what?
Bro.
You change it.
Again, I actually changed my statement for any elderly people. If you're getting Linux, get a tile manager, please.
Oh gosh.
Get what is it called? Hyperland? No, Wayland.
Hyperland.
Oh yeah, get Hyperland. That's what you need. Get Hyperland. You
won't regret it.
won't regret it.
Don't follow that advice, please.
It looks like you can make Ubuntu look like Windows 95.
There's actually, I think there's a
I definitely want to do
distro.
that.
There's a distro called Ubuntu,
What about
but it's like
OS?
it's supposed to look identical to Windows 11.
Yeah,
like operate
they skin
exactly.
it to basically match the art style of like every UI element of Windows.
What about-
There's a ParaOS that looks like macOS.
Yes.
Just exactly the same theme.
But that one lost support like a couple years back.
What
it's
about-
still there.
What about Elementary?
It's
They tried to be Apple, and then they decided we're just not going to be Apple and do our own
they're
thing.
like Apple-esque, but they're not. They're trying specifically not to be Apple. They're just like, for those who are familiar with Apple, this
Josh,
will be
just
up
put
your
it
alley.
on.
you
Try it.
should just
I already did.
run TrueNAS. That's what you need to do. Just run
Or
TrueNAS.
go download Among OS.
But I thought we could talk about. Okay, we got another Master Chief here.
I have nothing to add to this conversation.
he was-
I'm a Windows user.
He was
Ew.
eyeing
play
it.
video games.
Yeah.
But I think we're seeing, honestly, Windows. I mean, I think this was kind of gonna happen with the way Windows 11 was being pushed down people's throats, and the things that they were doing with Windows 11. I think AI.
AI ads,
Yeah.
and then slowing down your computer for no reason because of AI and ads.
Resource hog has got like, I don't know for you guys, or maybe it's just my machine. I've noticed like every time I have a Windows 11 machine, like minimum 7 gigs memory for no reason on every Windows
Dude,
machine.
how
I
many
have.
links do you click on?
No, I mean that's just idling, just turning the system on.
Yeah, what do you
The hot
what you
singles near
install
him.
in the
don't
background?
know. I delete everything, and it's like every single Windows machine I own. But then I'll switch over to Linux, and I'm like barely using a single gig.
Is it even alive?
It's more alive than Windows is, I can tell you that.
Power is optional, Tim. Power is optional on Linux.
Josh is for real giving this type of energy right now.
For audience,
Rip headphone users. I'm going to boost that.
we gotta put a warning. Fair warning, headphone users, prepare your ears. But
Nah, no warning. And we'll throw some strobe lights in there too.
So, yeah, that was just a little bit of news out there. It's getting some traction. People are noticing, and it is an option. So if you are still wanting to use your old hardware and not throw it in a landfill, please don't throw it in a landfill.
switch to Zorin.
Switch to Zorin, switch to something, and play around with it.
Get a framework.
Get a framework, and then you can keep your
Still
laptop
waiting
forever.
for Jacobs.
Hey, I'm trying to sell a
Or
laptop.
just be a hoarder and just don't throw it in a landfill. Just get new hardware and put it in the closet somewhere.
Just become a rat. Tim, I think we're going to move on, but Tim, you had mentioned something earlier before we started this episode. I didn't know if you wanted to mention it, if you even remember what it was.
Amazon layoffs.
Amazon layoffs, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was just the big news that
Do you wanna-
has come out
Kind of go into
it's
that.
just- on their
It's
technology.
because those people
side.
don't want to work. Bro, I've seen the video. I've seen the clips.
You watch the day in the lives where it's like,
Yeah.
I wake up at 12 o'clock and I go down to the office. I eat my bagel for an hour. And then I sit at my desk and vibe code. And then we break AWS. And then at 3 o'clock, I go and take an hour-long break. And then at 4, I go home. And
So
then I
it's
claim
like-
8 hours
It's
a
like
day.
Amazon doesn't pay me enough, and then they'll like do like a daily life of a factory worker for Amazon or packaging, and they'll be like, at 12 o'clock, I took like the unpaid relief. I'm like, bro, obviously you're not gonna get paid if you're taking the relief.
But no, I mean, obviously this isn't good news
Well,
because
I
it's
mean,
what.
well, it depends on who you are. If you're one of the 14,000, it's not good news.
Not good. I think it's
That's
not
a
good
huge
news
number
for.
if you really think
I think it's
about it.
not a good news for a lot
Well,
of reasons. More so because it shows it's not just going to be Amazon.
yeah, I mean, you're going to see that across the board with what. Now, they don't specifically say that, oh, we're taking away here because we're going to pay here. But according to an article on NPR.org coming out today, they announced Amazon, their HR executive had a note that they're going to cut about 14,000 corporate jobs, which is about 4% of their workforce.
4%? That's nothing.
Yeah, and that when you're talking about a huge company like that, that's a minimal amount. Now that's 14,000 people. So, I mean,
Honestly,
That
does that mean I'm not going to get
sucks.
next day delivery anymore?
I don't.
It means you're going to get same day delivery. Well, from the sounds of it, I don't think it's like the warehouse workers.
No, I
No,
know.
it's
like
corporate jobs and
Yeah.
Those guys probably didn't do
some
anything
tech
anyway.
jobs. But then they're also saying, oh, Amazon's behind on the AI race on some stuff with some of the other competitors that they're dealing with, and so they're spending more on
Are
AI.
we going to see an Amazon AI now?
Don't
We
they already
already got
have one?
Grok,
Isn't it
we
like
got-
Rufus or something?
Is it?
Yeah, they have an AI that's active on their website.
Everyone
No,
has
but I
an
mean, like,
AI.
is there gonna
I'm
be an
surprised
AI that I
Josh
could just
doesn't have an
download?
AI going right now.
Oh, you mean like a general purpose, like
Yeah.
use
George.
the AI tool? No,
For
no.
real, for
and
questions
something
that
that they
don't matter.
would sell, like what they do with AWS and stuff like that.
Can we not talk about how like the timing was so unfortunate that Microsoft's assistant was called Cortana and then they discontinue Cortana and then AI comes out? They could have like had Cortana be
Yeah,
the
when
actual
when
AI.
when you like switch to Windows 10, I think is when they showed that off. Every time I thought of Cortana, I'm like, they named this because of Chief.
Also, can we also talk about how Cortana was like the most useless AI?
Yeah, it was bad.
was.
it
but
wasn't
if
even
it-
a real AI at the time.
But like when she doesn't do something right, you're like,
Yeah, and
Cortana!
And what? Microsoft now has the
Copilot.
Copilot button? No, they need to bring back Cortana and make it with fully digitalized feet, just like Halo 4. That's what I'm here for.
Do you think in the new game she's gonna look like Halo 4?
No, Halo Studios would never.
Probably not.
Now, if it was made by
Bungie.
No, I thought Halo 4 was 343.
It was 343, but then do you remember 5 and Infinite? They totally cut back from the feet.
which game company
They
is
had to
like
tighten
known
up
for their feet shots? Is it
finances.
Kojima?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was
Kojima.
made by Kojima, it would get plenty of feet.
And we would get dedicated feet cams. That's the difference.
I want my
was-
Halo game to look like a Tarantino film.
So back to the Amazon layoffs. So they're basically firing 14,000 people, and they're going to replace them with AI.
No, that's not what was said. They're going to spend more in AI.
So
Not
they're
replacing. They're going to spend more. They're going to take that money and invest more in AI, which can be used in
Sounds like
different
they're
ways.
going to just replace it with AI.
It doesn't seem like they were
'cause-
cutting costs. It kind of seems like they got rid of the positions that they don't need.
Yeah,
To
I mean,
replace it with AI.
you're that's what companies are going to do. They're going to trim the fat expenses off, and sometimes that's jobs, sometimes that's software, sometimes that's things that they were developing that are products that are just not working out. They'll trim all that off, and 4% of a cut is not a lot for a big company like that. I mean,
That's a lot of people's lives.
that is a lot of people's
A
lives.
lot of people's
Mhm.
lives. And in a market.
And
that
the
we're
government's in
already
shutdown, so there may be some jobs opening back up when they open back up. You never know.
See you guys in like 2 years
So
when that
Tim,
happens.
Tim, you being familiar with management, would you like let's say the lower positions that you deal with? Would you want to replace those with AI?
There's a couple I'm thinking about right now. No, I don't see. So,
I'll break your TV.
so AI will. All right. So there's the argument that I've made. You hear people like they're all about, oh, why is Walmart and these stores going to these automatic, or like I have to go do the checkout. And the thing is, it's like, okay, you don't want that, but you don't want to pay more to support that job. To have someone be your cashier, minimum wage has gone up 3 times in the last 20 years. So it went from $5, now we're close to 15 and over 15 in some states. So you want someone to check out your stuff, bag it for you, and give it to you, and that's a $15 an hour job versus having you can go check it out. All they're paying for is a capital expense for this item, this checkout machine. That then you're doing the labor part. So to pay that person that $15 an hour to check you out, I've got to raise costs. I got to raise prices on my products. But you want the lower pricing. So you're going to boycott me if I don't have a cashier. You're going to boycott me if I raise my prices. So I'm in a lose-lose situation. So to keep the prices low, I'm going to replace with automated systems.
Well, Tim, but on the same side,
And so AI is going to AI is going to replace some jobs. That's just going to happen. But you got to be smart and be the person that goes, "Oh, I'm not going to work that job. I'm going to be the person that works on AI."
But
Right.
Tim, on the same time, Walmart is still making record profits. They're still making a ton of money.
Nah, they're closing.
Amazon-
If you really think about it,
Closing
we have-
stores.
We're not gonna talk about that. But like Amazon is still making a lot of money.
But you know how much they reinvest to build a new Walmart, a new storehouse for Amazon and all that, because we keep wanting more and more and more, and you want it faster. You'd rather have your
Look.
stuff in 2 days, right?
Look, I'm cool.
Right?
with
You
my-
want stuff.
have you-
You want it in 2
have
days.
you-
So
I'm
that
a
means
patient
more
man.
warehouses.
Have you seen those like Amazon?
That costs a lot of money.
those Amazon grocery stores where like you just scan stuff as you pick it up, and
Wasn't
then once
that,
you
like-
walk out the door,
Didn't that turn out to be just a call center in India that they were paying like people to just watch the cameras 24/7?
I think so. But like you just scan the stuff
Oh yeah.
and you just walk out, and it automatically gets charged to your
charges your
credit
cart.
card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say we have that kind of technology now. The only reason that you go to the store the way that you do is kind of nostalgia, or like that you want to go in and interact with
Like
people.
for-
I could put my entire grocery list on my phone
and then pay for it, and then just
pay
don't have
for
some
it, walk
load it
up.
for you.
Either they deliver it to me, or I just drive up to the store. They put it in the truck, and then I leave.
Yeah.
That's also an option. And if they wanted to, Walmart could literally just become a distribution
drive-through?
or a drive-through. Yeah, where it's literally like you just pull up, grab your stuff, and then leave.
Go to your drive.
It's like if you go to like a truck stop, and you just like you back up your truck, they load you up, and you leave.
Right. Well, and then
Yeah.
like, but there is like some things like, oh, you want to go look at it on the shelf. That's fine, but like,
If you're just gonna go do some normal grocery shopping, it makes sense.
stuff you already know that you like.
I'm gonna need some
you
toilet
just,
paper,
maybe
some
you
milk.
still want to go in to go look.
I
at,
don't
like,
want anyone picking my
electronics.
avocado.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go pick my avocado.
yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go grab my
imagine
own
you
food.
order some fruits, they just give you the worst one.
well, that's where like the Walmart supercenters get kind of weird because you got your grocery store, but then you also have your whole home Walmart stuff. Like, because Walmart has multiple different types of, that's the
Mhm.
weird part too. Is you have Walmart grocery, you have Walmart home and
Neighborhood?
furniture. and
You know
neighborhood,
what?
Yeah.
I will say, you ever go to like a town or a city that's like in the woods and it's like really pretty, and then you just see a Walmart building and you're like, gosh, this is amazing.
I thought you were about to
We
go the
tr-
complete opposite.
we
You're just like,
truly
you're
have.
just
This
like,
is terrible.
This is the most beautiful thing. And you're like, actually, just cut down all these trees and just more parking lot.
Of going towards Josh's point, I still kind of like. Okay, so I'm not the most social person. Like I would rather not
This
interact
is the most
with people.
social he gets.
I'm doing this just because it's
It was a
fun.
fight too.
It took a lot of convincing to have me on this team. Anyway, I'd still do like the process of like going to a Walmart, going to specifically the electronics and game section, and just looking at what's there. It's like just browsing the selection. Like you could do the same thing scrolling on Amazon, but it's different whenever you're actually there, like feeling
There's a
the
few-
keyboards
There's
and
like a few
like
things that you just can't get online. Like
I,
I would say, like,
I go to
can't, like,
Walmart,
screen
look at
quality.
the device, and then I go order it on Amazon.
And that's
because I don't
where
want to ask
Best
the
Buy.
associate to come get it for me.
That's where
I
Best
like
Buy
the convenience of
actually
the same-
pivoted, because Best Buy was on the down and out. They were on downward trend, not having customers. They were losing revenue, and then they became a let's be your experience store. You come in, check it out, touch it, try it, and then
smell it.
smell it, whatever. I mean, they have Keurigs there. They sell coffee there.
Yeah,
They do have like a lot of example models there.
Yeah, and so now they've pivoted to become that experiential store, and then hopefully their goal is they also have a lot of other things that maybe you're not buying that big ticket item. That's going to be a hard sell. But on your way out, oh, George, look at that candy over there.
Mhm.
Oh, look at that Funko Pop. Get those things. So they've kind of changed
they
how they
have-
are.
I've noticed, like, when you walk into a Best Buy, they have floorsmen everywhere now. Like, you'll go from one section of the store to another, and they'll have people just walk up and be like, "Hey, like, do you need help? You got something that you need or anything like that?" Or or like if you're on the computer site, like there's always somebody there ready to help you or talk to you, and they're trained into talking to you in a specific way that you give them conversation. I think I get what you're saying. Like Best Buy's
changed, so they just changed their whole model of how they approached customers and how they sold product. So
honestly, for Best Buy, I feel like I love their pickup experience. In and out.
Huh?
Is that your pickup
Hey,
experience?
explain.
What?
So I,
Are
Ladies,
you picking
if you're
up
listening,
chicks, or,
don't trust.
like,
If you see this guy, all right, you've heard his technique.
I feel like I don't like Walmart's pickup experience. They're a little more high class over there at Best Buy.
What do they serve you? Lobster tail on the way down there?
They let you sit in the fake theater room.
hello,
while they-
sir. What would you like while you wait?
No, I just like it's like you order it on the app for pickup, and then in 30 minutes it's ready to get picked up. Walmart, on the other hand, takes them like a couple hours to get one single item.
Yeah, because they hate you at Walmart.
I was gonna
And
say
then-
we were talking about like the Best Buy, like they come up, hi, can I help you with anything? You go to Walmart and it's like, can I get this like Ethernet cord or something? They're just like.
That's why I use the app of Walmart. When you're in the Walmart building, you can
They're
just
like-
use the app. Be like, hey, I need this,
So that's why.
and then it'll tell you like where the aisle is.
That's why at Walmart prices are still low, and Best Buy prices are a little more. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what's the place Target? What is their thing? Because they're like a Walmart, but they're
But
supposed to be higher class.
they're like a
but
little
They're
higher
higher
class, like
class.
they're higher class.
I haven't really noticed that much of a difference. At least the ones in freaking Tucson.
Yeah, their market is like your next market up,
Hmm.
and
And then
it's
what's
a little
stuff.
more.
Isn't like
yeah.
Sam's Club like the highest mark?
With Costco.
No,
Uh,
Sam's Club is Walmart, but that's their like.
That's their.
It's their
that's
Costco. It's their
wholesale.
membership.
So is that
Yeah,
the-
that's their wholesale.
I feel like if once you are up into the Costco where you have to pay a membership for your groceries, I feel like that's high class.
I bought a 5-gallon bucket of Reese's peanut butter cups from Sam's.
I don't know if that's high class or if that's just like.
But also,
I mean, I go in there and I'm like, sometimes, man, I go in there and I just go up and down the aisles. I'm like, ooh, that looks cool. That looks cool.
I did-
Oh. And then I walk out. I'm like, this is the $500 store. I can walk into Walmart and spend $2
and
and
then
be all
Tim
right.
goes home, unloads everything. Is like, I really didn't need a 5-gallon bucket of Reese's
But
yeah,
Pieces.
no.
But I feel like Costco's one of those places that you go if you have
Felt
a
pretty
family. I feel like you go to Costco if you have a family.
I go to Costco now.
Dude, there's only two of us.
But like
and
you
I go to Costco
you
for the
buy way
$1.50
too much.
hot dog.
You buy way double drunk chocolate
Dude, I can
cookies.
buy a
That
10
deserves
pack of
5
gloves,
big
of working gloves.
boom,
All right, we're gonna get sued.
boom, boom, boom.
I like sparkling protein. I can only find this at
No,
Costco.
but like I feel like at Costco you buy stuff in bulk.
I'm still trying to figure out what just happened, but don't repeat it, please. Don't.
You know the Costco guys.
no,
The
Yeah, we
double
do,
drunk chocolate cookie.
No, I don't.
The chicken bake. You did that perfect. You did that perfect. You did that perfectly.
You killed Josh.
You know what I'm talking about? He's like, the chicken bake. You know, the dad over here like, the double drunk chocolate cookie.
I don't watch TV.
He's
That's
on
TikTok.
I don't watch TikTok.
Instagram.
I don't go brain rot.
Instagram.
But it's so iconic. And then there's the Rizzler.
Obviously
No,
not that
he hangs
iconic.
out with them.
Rizzler. But like for me, when you go to Costco, you're buying in bulk.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
bought
that's-
toilet paper
Yeah,
once
toilet
and never
paper-
needed to do it again.
Yeah, I haven't had to buy toilet paper in like 2 years.
That's mainly because he doesn't wipe.
That's
Yeah,
a
exactly.
pretty good skill, I would say. He's gonna survive the next apocalypse.
Hey, when
How
when
many
the next
packs
COVID,
did you buy?
When the
I
next,
bought like 3 packs.
when the next COVID happens, George will not have to worry. He's very efficient with his toilet paper.
that was one of the like. This sounds bad, but like one of my favorite things during COVID was when we
no
finally
toilet
opened
paper?
up Costco.
Oh, and
It was
they only
empty.
limited how many people. Oh, I loved it. It
Yeah,
was
you could walk
amazing.
around the store.
It wasn't
and
so
there was
crowded.
Nobody.
Oh, it was.
Also,
gorgeous.
are the deals like better at Costco? Like, can you get a
It depends.
if you
it
want a
depends.
2
Because
gallon
that's
ketchup.
$1.50 hot dog.
like? I feel like it's cheaper because you're buying in bulk.
Well, yeah.
You're cheaper. 'cause
Do
you're
I
paying a
need
membership.
200 of this item, or do I only need 5?
Yeah,
200's a deal,
that's what I was like. I would get like I don't need a big old bag of broccoli,
but I'm gonna do
I
it.
understand Costco if you're buying stuff that doesn't expire,
also
like toilet paper.
$5 rotisserie chickens.
Like
They're good.
like toilet paper, that makes sense. That makes sense because you can buy that in bulk and not have to worry about it for 3 years. Or
Or like laundry detergent. Same
like
thing.
laundry detergent, or like even paper towels, whatever.
We're
that
just
makes
paying
sense.
into the corporation.
When laundry detergent
tri-tip.
expires, is it like just not as efficient?
To what?
Like when laundry and soap like expires, is it just like less efficient?
I don't know.
it solidifies.
Do I look
in
like
the
I'm
jar.
experienced?
You
in that?
look like a soap connoisseur.
Jacob only does
Sure.
laundry once a month. That's
Oh,
why.
I don't use my shampoo. That's like,
Jacob's like, what? How does
there's only
soap
12
work?
showers a year.
And Josh
alright?
put that helmet on.
Oh
There's only 12 showers a year. And I get all 12 of them done in January 1st. I do them all at the same time. That way I don't have to shower anymore.
Good.
Guys, why don't you just shower 365 times one day to get it done through the rest of the year?
Trying to do the logistics here.
You'd be really clean for a week.
A day, more like.
If you have skin still, you might just rub that right off.
I'm gonna shed my entire skin now. It's time for a new set.
I'm a lobster now. I'm evolving. Oh, my word.
It's starting a new campaign.
Starting a new campaign. Evolving.
Involving that campaign.
Costco evolved.
A remake of Costco.
Dude, that'd be cool if like a Costco went out of business, make it into like a paintball arena.
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Like is it Costco evolve immediately? I thought like, oh, a Halo map, but it's at a Costco. And I was
Costco.
like, how cool would that be?
Oh, so if they took off out of the
No.
shelves out of the building.
IKEA.
No, because I
Leaving the furniture in there.
But have you
That's
been?
almost like a Call
Have
of
you
Duty
been
map
in
for
an IKEA at night? You can't
I don't
get
think
out.
they let people in at night.
You can't get out
How do you know, George?
because you can't get out.
How do you know?
Because you can't.
How do you know?
Have you ever played Backrooms?
No.
You can't get out.
Okay, moving
He's
on.
like, I am
We're
not
gonna
going to
move on.
elaborate.
By the time this episode releases,
Halloween.
Halloween will be over, and it will be November. And so Merry Christmas to everybody who's listening. Just want to put that out there. Merry
Just skip.
Christmas.
All right, when's
no other
the
holiday.
appropriate time to put up the Christmas tree?
Now.
No,
It's November.
after Thanksgiving.
After Thanksgiving.
After
No, you got to put
Thanksgiving?
Christmas up now when it's November. Well, now as being when the podcast releases. We're still in October. But yes, it's always November 1st is the perfect time to put a
No,
Christmas tree.
November 27th
The
after
Friday after Thanksgiving is when you are allowed to put
The
it up.
Friday
You
after
go do your Black
Thanksgiving,
Friday
I'm
shopping.
Who goes Black
not even a
Friday
thing
shopping
anymore.
anymore?
Dude, I just do it online.
Yeah.
If I need anything.
So it gives you more time to do all the Christmas decorations.
November.
And
first,
actually, you can
because
do
you
it
get-
on Wednesday.
Well, you got to take off all of the Halloween decorations. So you're already taking down the Halloween.
I'm just getting my Black
replace it.
Friday deals on Wednesday.
Just replace it with Christmas stuff.
On Wednesday.
So I'm saying after Halloween, you're already going to be replacing the Halloween stuff.
Or you're
Just
putting- you're
change
taking it
with
but I
down.
didn't put out any Halloween stuff.
Well,
so
you and your inappropriate door need to knock it off, Tim. You and your male private looking door.
what are you talking about?
He's got 2 wheels and then he has an archway at his front
Oh
door.
my gosh. You
On
guys
purpose.
On
see
purpose.
things.
You should totally Christmas lights that again.
It will be.
And then like add like I'm not gonna say anything. But anyways, October 31st. The chicken bake. The chicken bake. That was still loud.
Ouch.
Yeah, so October 31st would have already happened with this episode releases. So I think it is probably should have done it earlier in the month, but I just kind of wanted to talk about it. What are your guys' favorite like scary movies to watch during October?
Scary movie.
Yeah, scary movies. You know what they are, like spooky.
Yeah, scary movie.
Yeah, you know the movies that are like really scary.
Who's on first?
Scary
come
movie.
on.
Yeah, like you know what they're talking about. Like they jump scare you.
I know, but scary movie.
Yeah, I know. That's what we're talking about.
You mean like Halloween?
I mean,
no,
like,
that's like the like. Oh my word, you.
no, I mean like scary movie.
Yeah, they're all scary.
Okay.
This
All right,
has been a waste
who's
of the
trying
last
to
5
rage bait
minutes.
the other one?
They're
I feel like
they're,
this
they're
is
on a
just ping pong.
timeout. Count to 20 seconds.
I'm the host. You gotta put me back on.
All right.
Scary movie.
I'll go ahead and answer this question a little bit. Oh, were you going to ask
Actually,
what your favorite movies
I like
were?
A Haunted House.
Okay,
You
but
like
what about
comedy
houses?
movies. You don't like scary movies. You like
But
comedy
scary movies aren't scary though.
They're not supposed to. I mean, they're supposed
Haunted
to be like,
house or haunted mansion?
A Haunted House.
No, it's
Have you
the
ever
one-
seen The Haunted House?
Or wasn't it Monster House?
No. He's thinking of a haunted
A
house.
Haunted House.
It's the Wayans. Was it Wayans? Or was
Yeah,
it?
it's Marlon Wayans. He was like,
Mm.
it was like, I don't give a Keisha.
Why is that the line?
You know Keisha.
Oh my gosh.
But, okay.
It's a comedy.
So I want to talk about everyone's favorite scary movie or what
Josh
you guys
is trying
watched.
to tell you.
So
Josh is dying over
let this
here.
guy speak. Josh, what was your favorite scary movie for this October?
well, like
For this October?
this October.
Or I guess what's a movie you always go back to?
The one I like to put on during Halloween or like around the same is like probably Night of the Living Dead. I just like the vibes it puts off. It's like that old black and white. It's the zombie. It was like the first zombie movie. So
No, that was Frankenstein.
technically.
Was that with like Danny
Not a
DeVito?
No, we already went over this.
Is that like with Danny
in the
DeVito?
last podcast? Okay, so Night of the Living
George
Dead.
Romero's Night of the Living Dead from the 60s.
I thought it was Frankenstein.
When? It was Danny DeVito Frankenstein.
Or what's the one Italian guy?
Robert De Niro?
Yeah. Yes.
Dude, that would be hilarious if you had like Robert De Niro movies, but it was Danny DeVito instead. He was like superimposed into the scene. Anyways, yeah, Night of the Living Dead is a fun one to put on. It's just kind of like it's not a super scary movie, but it's got that spooky vibes, and it's black and white. It's got that nostalgia feel to it. Otherwise, if you're looking for like other like scary movies, The Thing, 1984, that's a fun one to watch.
You don't like the new one?
Scream, the one from 2011.
Yeah.
No, not as much.
The Thing?
The Thing, yes.
Oh, I thought. Never mind.
Have you not watched that 1984? Kurt Russell?
I was thinking of Clobbering Time.
Okay, Tim. What has been what's your favorite like scary movie that you always kind of go back to, or like maybe something that just came out that you like that doesn't revolve around superheroes? It's called The
Danny
Thing.
DeVito or Robert De Niro
Or Robert Downey Jr.
or anything George has said in the last 5 minutes.
I actually like watching. It's been a while since I've done this, but I like watching the old, like Creature of the Black Lagoon, the old Frankenstein. The old
I mean, like, but that
Mummy.
came out when you were a kid.
No, I was already a grown adult man. What are you talking about? I acted in those.
They added all those to Prime this year. I don't know if you saw that. You can go watch them if you have an Amazon Prime account.
They had them on HBO on their Turner Classic Movies.
I think they had The Mummy. They had Frankenstein. We watched
Those
Dracula
are fun.
the other
And
day.
then also what was fun growing up watching Abbott and Costello. They actually did comedy movies with the actors who played the Wolfman, Frankenstein, the Mummy. They actually did the movies with those guys, and they just made a comedy movie out of them. So those were always fun. Now, actual more modern day, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've watched a scary movie. I just used to not watching them because Aaron absolutely hates them.
I want to watch Weapons. I wanted to watch it in the theaters, but I didn't get
think
to it,
it's
and now it's
out
on
on-
HBO. I want to go watch it.
I'm trying to think.
Do we need to cut back to you,
Yeah, let me think a minute.
Isaac? Any movies you got in mind that you watch?
I don't really do Halloween, scary, whatever stuff. I don't really watch scary movies either. My version of scary is installing Windows 11 or touching a Mac.
So do you do that around Halloween time?
If I can manage, it's a really like big task. To
We
do.
should make a haunted house, but it's like Isaac's Scary theme. So basically, like you turn a corner and it's like
Bill
Windows rebooting and you Bill Gates.
blue screen of death.
George, what's your scary movie?
We already said a haunted
Scary-
house.
No, I do like Scream a lot.
Scream is a good one.
What's that?
That's a scary movie again.
No, but
Yeah, Scream is a scary movie.
You know what's funny? Okay. One of the hardest things for me was that I watched Scary Movie first and then watched Scream.
It makes Scream so much funnier.
It makes Scream hard to watch. It's hilarious.
Dude, Scream gets...
Because there's scenes in Scream that are supposed to be like taken completely seriously. I was
And
bursting out laughing because I was thinking of the scene from Scary Movie.
he gets
No.
beat up in that movie.
but
And you're laughing.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, like in the actual Scream movie, like the killer gets completely beat up all like a lot. It's funny.
no, but I like to watch A Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's a good one.
Big Tim Burton fan. I haven't watched it. I don't really watch scary movies. Like I said, I don't get scared by scary movies.
I haven't found one.
It
that's,
doesn't
like, really
make
creepy.
sense for me to watch.
You don't watch
I-
somebody install Linux and get
And
scared.
more importantly, I think most scary movies are bad.
I grossed Jacob out and a couple other people. I made him watch the remake of Evil Dead from like 2013.
That was pretty gross.
That was awesome. It was like a gore fest, and it was like real. Like it didn't hold back, but like
At
it
what-
wasn't.
My
as-
thing is, at what point is too much gore just unnecessary?
that was a lot of gore.
Yeah.
There was so much
I just-
fake blood in that
I'm not a
movie.
big scary movie person. Like,
Although, like, I will say the Evil Dead, like the original Evil Dead movies, were some of my favorites. They weren't really scary; they were kind of funny and scary at the same time. They were good.
Yeah.
like I like watching. Like I don't do the gore fest scary movies. It's not interesting to me. But I do like Dracula movies. I haven't watched Nosferatu yet.
That's a good one.
But the new Frankenstein, I do want to watch that when it comes out. And we were having a conversation. It was in theaters last week. It had a limited release in theaters last week. So before the new Frankenstein,
Oh,
before Halloween, because you were talking about how that timing was off.
yeah, because coming out
But they
November
did a
1st.
limited theater release the week of October 17th.
I
and
didn't
then they
see
were-
that. I would have went
Yeah.
to watch it.
I didn't see what theaters they were showing it in, but it was a limited.
Imagine
theater
only in
release.
L.A.
Could have been.
They usually do them in like
But-
big cities.
So those kind of movies like Van Helsing and all those that are a little bit more of the lore and things like that, I like watching those.
Another thing I just recently started doing for like the October months, I'll usually try to find a book, like a horror book to read. Last year I did Dracula. This year I read Frankenstein, so I finished that one today. It was a good book. I enjoyed it. But
The
that's,
original Mary Shelley Frankenstein.
yeah, 1818 text. Yep.
Well, I think I'll wrap it up with my list, and then
What about playing scary games?
We did that one year. We did like Labyrinthine.
Playing scary games is
Phasmophobia.
way different than watching a scary movie.
that'll be
It's a whole
next
different
year's
level.
Halloween special will be us playing horror games while we do that
VR
episode.
phasmophobia.
That's spooky, but
I haven't done that yet.
I think movie-wise that I'd have to go off of. It's not really scary, but A Nightmare Before Christmas is always something I watch on Halloween. It's just classic. And then kind of same thing. I'm a big fan of like Tim Burton style, so I do like Corpse Bride. But if I had to go like actual scary movies, I do like the zombie genre. Like there's some zombie movies that I do like a lot of the Korean zombie movies I'm a big fan of, so I'll just kind of go watch a new one or whatever. There was what was it called? Hashtag Get Out
Hashtag alive
or hashtag Alive. That movie I really enjoyed. I just kind of zombie things. I'll check out something new zombie wise. And the Friday the 13th. I like the Friday the 13th series. Although I always get I don't watch all of them. I watch 2 or 3 because that was the good ones, and then the rest of them kind of stink.
Jason X. Is that the one where he goes to space?
I think so. But I think Halloween's over. by the time this episode comes out. So once again, Merry Christmas. Get ready for the festive holidays. We'll be getting ready.
Make sure to
And
put your Christmas tree
remember, it's Thanksgiving, so planes, trains, and automobiles for all of our American listeners. If you're not an American listener, then it's Christmas. Merry Christmas. Because you got to remember that Thanksgiving's only celebrated here. If you're in Canada, you don't care.
up. I thought
Isn't
they celebrated
Canada-
it in England.
Why? Why are they celebrated in
I
England?
don't know. Turkey.
That is a weird. That there's not a lot of Thanksgiving movies. There's like a handful.
Thank-
Trains,
Thanksgiving?
planes, automobiles.
There's a Thanksgiving scary movie.
There is.
Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special
Yeah.
where Snoopy makes Thanksgiving dinner. But okay,
Snoopy.
that'll end off our podcast episode. So Merry Christmas, everybody who's listening. All right, just gonna keep that in mind. I was your host today,
Ho, ho.
Jacob.
Green giant.
What? Ho 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 is Santa, and then
Wait,
you're-
what is it?
I'm ending this episode. I was here with our other lovely co-hosts, Josh, Isaac, George, and Tim. We all wish you guys a happy Halloween if you guys had one, and a soon-to-be Merry Christmas. And we will catch you guys all in the next episode. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.